shaking their fists at each other as if to say, come on, this is the big one. We've struggled so far, but we're still in the competition. Russia in the white shorts, a team that really impressed in their 4-1 win against Belgium, and the game's in progress. And it's Uruguay playing left to right in the dark shorts, Russia in the light shorts. Uruguay feeling their men out. That's Ubiñas there. Bad ball picked up by Bijbet. Asatiani trying to find Bijbet on the left. Big man, number 7 there for Uruguay. The overweight man, but potentially a very good player. Number 4, Ubiñas, the captain, with the throw. Kaplicny there, a fierce tackle. It's a free kick to Uruguay. Cortez takes it quickly. Kretsilava, it was, who read it well there. Uruguay already making an attacking start to this game. And away goes Chemnitsky there, but he's fouled. The referee's going to warning Ubiñas there. Big, rugged-looking man Ubiñas, knows how to play it hard. A phone-in with the free kick. Kaplicny, the man back in the side after injury. A phone-in. Russia's turn now to have possession at the start of this game and see what they can work out. And straight away, Muntian, you can see number 14, Muntian there, getting rough treatment from the Uruguayans because they know that Muntian's the midfield schemer for Russia. Chemnitsky going inside his man beautifully, but Montero, the man who sweeps up, and there's a tough one. Kubia doesn't want to know. Kubia and a phone-in. Well, this game's already very brisk and very hard. Obviously, no love going to be lost in the tackle today. Asatiani, Kretsilava. But Evrushkin inside him, but hesitates because it looked a little obvious, but Evrushkin there quickly tackled. The Uruguayans really piling into the tackles here and suffering. That's the second free kick against them. Beautiful play there. What a great chance! Chemnitsky, a terrible miss! Chemnitsky, a terrible miss there. Great ball from Zojvili, and Chemnitsky will not like that. Muntian sympathizing with him, obviously telling him not to worry. We're still in it, but that was a great chance for Chemnitsky. Uruguay completely split there. Evrushkin with the corner. Mazurkovic there, the Uruguayan goalkeeper, reputed to be the best in South America. He should have had no chance with that opportunity that came Chemnitsky's way. Goal kick, Uruguay. Vladimir Muntian. Uruguay really marking tight in midfield. That's very obvious. Going to make it difficult for Muntian and Asatiani if they can. Kretsilava, a good ball to a phone-in. A phone-in looking for Bijbet. Going on his own, a good run. He'll get it. In goes that crunching tackle there. Fontes it was there, the defensive man brought into this Uruguayan side who stopped the phone-in getting away. Kubia. Good cut off by Kretsilava to Al Shostanev. Kretsilava making space well, took over for the return pass. Good work by Kretsilava. Bad pass though. Kubia, the wandering schemer of the forward line. That's a good ball. Asatiani read it well, covered it nicely. Free kick though. It's a free kick against Asatiani, who doesn't like it at all. Tell by the bad-tempered way he kicked that ball away. Referee Van Raven's warning him. Well, this game has taken no time at all to liven up. Well, Kubia didn't sort that out at all well, and Evrushkin has the ball now. Asatiani. A phone in. Good long ball there for Evrushkin, but didn't quite get on the end of it. Sherstenev, good header there, beating Fontes in the air. Mujica. Sherstenev with the free kick. Munchan. Bishvet didn't get hold of it properly, didn't judge the bounce. Mujica. Matosa. Number 3 there, bold man, experienced player, Maniero. Mujica, a good run by Mujica from left flank defence, now in the outside left position. It's a good centre, but covers. Munchan in some trouble, my goodness me there. Maniero got to that ball very quickly indeed. Munchan wasn't thinking quickly enough, Maniero was, and Kavashvili nearly caught out of position. Munchan to Shemnitsky. Good work by Shemnitsky. Bishvet's a lovely dummy there. And Cheta fouled him. And Cheta being warned. These Uruguayans are really carving in on the Russians now. Brutal would be one word for some of the tackling the Uruguayans are using against the Russian attackers. That was Ancheta, the big number 2 who did the last foul. This is Munchan running over the ball. Blocked by the wall, picks it up nicely. Another good shot indeed, but Mazurkovic had it well covered. There's Munchan, took a knock there obviously in picking up that rebound off the wall when the wall broke at him. He broke bravely up the ball and has damaged his right ankle. Russia will hope that soon mends. Mujica. Asatiani, Sherstenev always in position to tidy up at the back. Asatiani running into trouble there. Montero picking him up. Montero looking for... Well, that was a common sort of shot, wasn't it? Opponent. Kurtsilava. Good positioning there by Kurtsilava. Evrushkin, back to Kurtsilava. There it goes. This man's got a bit of speed. He's away. Beats Matosas. Dreadful rugby tackle there by Matosas. Well, Mr. Van Ravens has got to start booking people, and here it comes. Here it comes. I'm sure Matosas is going to be booked for that. Yes, indeed. Matosas into the book after only 7 minutes. That had to come. Bishvet's nearly on the end of that one. Ubinyas. Good turn by Ubinyas. Kubia. But the referee is still taking names, still writing down in his book there. I don't think that free kick was taken too quickly. He hadn't finished his book work. So Russia have another bite at this free kick. Evrushkin to take it. Mazurkovic punched out. Munchan. Ubinyas, good tackle there by Ubinyas. Karaplichny, Matosas, Maniero, bad ball by Maniero, but they got away with it. Kubia beating his man beautifully. Great play here by Kubia, the tubby schemer they brought back into the side. Cortez there, number 20. Kubia already shining in this game, number 7. Matosas, Maniero. Good tackling there by the Russian defense, but it's a foul. Foul against the man on the floor there, injured. Seems in some trouble. It's Afonin. It's a hard tackle. Cost him a foul, and it's cost him an injury. Valentin Afonin of the Central Army, 30 years of age, playing his 33rd game for Russia. Quite a bad injury, I would thought. Once again, you can see 3 Russian attendants to that injured player, and this is a rule that's been consistently broken in this World Cup because it was written down, only 2 allowed on the field from any one team. Mojica there, sympathizing with Afonin. Another rule of this World Cup is that these players are supposed to be taken off for treatment, but of course, if a player is in pain, it takes a brave man to move him. Anyway, Afonin's on his feet. Afonin's on his feet, and Mojica will take this free kick. Mojica with the free kick. Well cleared by Kurtsilava, brilliant clearance by Kurtsilava. Evrushkin might have picked that up better, he'd have been clear away if he had, but he didn't. And it's Montero who bangs the ball into touch. Uruguay taking the safety first method. Kurtsilava with the throw. For the inevitable Sherstenev, always making space. The Bobby Moore of the Russian side, this Sherstenev. Ubinyas with the throw. Matosa making good space for him. Ubinyas with the free kick. Uruguay content to work the touchline, one feels, at that situation. They're keeping possession. Here comes the throw. Ubinyas. Morales fell over there. Julio Morales picking himself up there, number 11. But they have worked the touchline. They've still got it. Maniero with the throw. Leaving it to Ubinyas, the captain. The man they call the spicy one. Well, he'd like to produce a spicy throw in here. Kurtsilava policing it well. Goal kick to Russia. Kurtsilava. Now, will these Russians hit their long balls quicker out of defense? I thought this has been one of their failings. Carrying the ball like Kurtsilava is now and cramping his colleagues when he finally passes with it. That was a wild tackle there by Ancheta. That's twice he's done it. That's big number 2. Uruguay already had 1 man booked. They're handing out some big stick to Russia. This is Shemnitsky. Ubinyas wins the ball in the tackle, but again, referee Van Raven rules it 2-footed. He was right. Uruguay going to be in trouble if they continue this rough stuff. Afonin. Kurtsilava. Cortez it was who rushed him. Away come Uruguay. Afonin, a good interception. Montero, the big number 5 there, bursting through. Sherstenev foils him. Ancheta. Ubinyas. Oh, carving through nicely. Strong work here by Ubinyas, and a lovely little ball inside. Shemnitsky helping out in defense. The winger there, getting it back to his goalkeeper. Whistle from the Mexican crowd. Kabashvili, good switch straight across to Kaplichny. They've moved the play nice and quickly to the other side. But again, Russia taking too long in hitting this first pass. Muntian. Chemnitsky calling for the through ball, doesn't get it. Oh, good work, brilliant work by Bijvet. And again, Chemnitsky not quite able to get to it. Chemnitsky, who has missed one sitter already, not quite on the end of the good pass by Bijvet. Number 21, Chemnitsky. He's scored a goal already in this World Cup, but he's missed one already today. And Cheta with the goal kick for Uruguay. Kaplichny missed that one. A bad mistake by Kaplichny. Dodgevili too good for Morales in that situation. Matosas, Montero. Kubiak, good tackle there by Afonin. Chemnitsky beats Ubinyat beautifully. And he's brought down very badly by Montero. Now Van Ravens must book him for that. He's booking him. Montero is booked, the second man in the book. Well, this game only 15 minutes old and already 2 Uruguayans booked. They'll be in dreadful trouble if they keep this up. A phone in with the free kick. A good header there by Chemnitsky. Good effort by Chemnitsky. A glancing header under pressure, just wide. Kurtsilava nodding it down well to a phone in. Shustanev at the back, picking it up. Kaplichny. If only Russia would hit these long balls earlier, I'm sure they would catch Uruguay more on the hop than they are at the moment. Montero. Big, strong player, this. Dodgevili. Kurtsilava. Muntian. Good ball to Bijvet. Bijvet against Matosas. Neither will catch it. Matosas, the bald-haired 30-year-old, 33-capped Uruguayan centre-back. Mujica with the goal kick for Uruguay. Kaplichny beating Fontes there. Chemnitsky against Dubinas. This is a feature of this game already. In goes the tackle. Chemnitsky. Maniero. Matosas. Kubia, Matosas. Great ball to Maniero if he could pick it up. Maniero saw it coming but couldn't raise speed to chest it down in time. Hildo Maniero, 22 years of age. Opponent with the free kick. With the throw-in, I should say. Kubia. Beating his man beautifully. Got past the phone in very well there and past Kaplichny, but in comes Shustanev. Few people get past big old Shustanev. Nice turn inside there. Cortez. Kaplichny in quickly. Matosas. Good ball to Kubia, but he's got nobody with him. He'll have to go on his own for a moment and loses it. Shustanev. That's for Avrushkin. And Cheta too good for Avrushkin. You can see how big these Uruguayan men are. Montero. Cortez. Matosas. The long one across to Mujica, left flank defender who likes to raid. Maniero and Shustanev having a battle there. Free kick against Shustanev for pulling Maniero's shirt. In comes Mujica. Offside. Oh no, it wasn't. The free kick wants to be taken again, and Mujica very upset about that. He was clean away down the left. But referee Van Ravens wants these free kicks taken when he says so. Kubia standing over the ball. Mujica placing it. Who's going to take it? Mujica. That's a big one go. He's got the reputation of a big left foot shot, this boy. Made one of the 2 goals that Uruguay have scored here in Mexico. Justinel. Kavashvili not hurrying in this hot midday sun here in Mexico City. Bijvets against Matosas. Bijvets half wins it. And Cheta nearly made a mistake there. The ball spun unkindly for him, but no Russians were on it. Kurtsilava up strongly there. Maniero. Avlushkin trying to get round Mujica, not succeeding. Good play by Uruguay, getting out of a tight situation very nicely indeed. Almost in an attacking position here, but Montero harried well by Kapitschny. Good covering there by Russia, preventing Uruguay breaking away. Asatiani in quickly there, free kick against him. Russia beginning to retaliate. Villa. Through ball for Fontes, great ball indeed. Chersenev read it beautifully. Chersenev across on Fontes there. But that was a good break begun. That's Fontes, the big utility man brought into the side today. Chemnitsky, in goes Ubinyas, flooring him again. Ubinyas is really giving Chemnitsky some stick. And Chemnitsky beginning to feel it. Big factor in this game is whether Chemnitsky can stay brave and keep taking this punishment from Ubinyas. Bijvets, oh my goodness me, look at the way Matosas came in there, but the referee played the advantage, but great play by Bijvets, losing 2 of those men, but in the end, they hurried him into an inaccurate pass. Montero on the ball, waiting for people to move up in support. Matosas in trouble. Fontes. Montero. Fontes. Ubinyas. Fontes. Ubinyas. Chemnitsky turned that well inside to Munchan. Good ball to Kurtsilava. Now can he break quickly? Can he stop now and hit the long one quickly? Now he slowed down. Took too much time. Russia lose the break. Chersenev still has it. Again, Russia wasting these opportunities well inside the Uruguayan half, bringing no pressure on Mazurkovic. A phone in against Kubia. Out of play. Already out of play. 24 minutes gone, still no score. Maniero too quick for Kurtsilava there. My goodness me, what a dreadful mistake that nearly was by Chersenev. Kavashvili just rescued him in time. Morales it was who was quick onto the ball there and nearly got a goal for Uruguay. Chemnitsky. Bijvets coming away from the defense now to help people like Chemnitsky. Matosas robbed him. Montero. Morales. Cubillas. Cubilla being given a little room by Russia, perhaps dangerously. That's a fine ball indeed. Great ball to Morales. Couldn't control it. Russia beginning to look in a little trouble now. Dodgvili. Munchan's outside him, but he prefers the crossfield pass, which never came off. Urbinias perfectly positioned to cut it out. Kaplichny quickly on Maniero there. Kaplichny beginning to give the Uruguayans some stick back. Montero. Maniero to Matosas. Well, never hit that one at all well. Matosas, the centre-back, coming out for a shot. Sherstenev. And Cheta. Matosas. Morales. Dodged really quickly on him. Mujica. Mujica, good ball for Morales to chase, but Sherstenev inevitably saw it, moved. Munchan. Now, good little break by Munchan. Montero too big and strong for him and pushed him off. Free kick. Montero doesn't like it. Vladimir Munchan there, number 14, on which so much of Russia's hopes rest today. With him is co-midfield partner Asatiani, the taller of the two midfield men. Both pack a good shot. Kurtsilava lets one fly. No power, no danger at all. Kurtsilava, an experienced centre-back player who can also play in midfield, and that's the job he's doing today. Kaplichny, Kurtsilava. Urbinias cutting out that ball well. Maniero, Urbinias. Oh, it's a terrible ball. Astasiani couldn't quite reach it. Foul there against Chemnitsky, fouling Urbinias. That's the other side of the coin, this big tough man here being fouled for a change instead of fouling. Montero. Morales, a good turn inside to Montero. Munchan tackling him. Sherstenev blocking him in the end. Goal kick to Russia. Typically a piece of efficient covering by Albert Sherstenev, the Russian captain. Matosas. Not finding anybody though. Russia has just been coming under quite a lot of pressure in the last few minutes after having the better of the opening of the game. Have they been cooled and calmed by Uruguay's rugged tackling like the one you've just seen by Matosas? Are Russia being softened up? Evrushkin with the free kick. Asatiani again not getting to it, and Cheta too tall for him. Russia not getting these long balls in the air at all at the moment. This Uruguayan big strong backline of Urbinias and Cheto, Matosas and Mujica is strong for them at the moment, so that's obviously why Uruguay are not worried about giving away these kicks. They feel they have the strength in the air. Fontes, number 15. Matosas. Montero. Matosas. Winning it well, can't get past the start at Gianni Sherstenev. Munchan, that's a better ball, a quicker one to Bijvet. Evrushkin, but Matosas on him too quickly. Maniero. Urbinias. Matosas, a great ball indeed there. But Cortez well robbed. Cortez missed a chance to get away there. Oh, good work by Matosas. He's a good player, this bald-headed fella. He's rough, he's hard, but he's good too. Muntian putting his fullback Dodgeville in a bit of trouble there, but Asciani taking up a good position. Nice return ball to Asciani. He can go now. Can he go now? He's got Shimniski outside him. He let it go beautifully, but Mazurkovic, that's Asciani who let the shot go. Mazurkovic had positioned himself beautifully, 6 yards off his line, cut out the angle. Asciani now being spoken to. Asciani being booked. That's the third man in this match in the book. And that's the second time Asciani has been in this World Cup, so he'd be in danger of being banned from the next game if Russia gets through this match. Could be in danger. The FIFA committee will consider his case. Anybody who gets booked twice, their case is up for consideration. Now this is Kubia. He'll catch it just, but Sherstenev is on him quickly. It's a great cross. Well cleared by Dodgeville. Urbinias again winning the ball from Shimnitsky. Shimnitsky there in the red shirt on the left of picture. He's taking a lot of punishment from this big number 4. Asciani, Russia coming back into this game now in the last few moments after a bad spell. This is Kaplichny. He's got Munchen on the right, finds him. Now can Munchen do something quickly? Yes, he's beat this man nicely. Let's fly, but indeed a great shot from Vladimir Munchen. Reputed to have a big shot, and he really brought out the best in Mazurkovic there. There it is. Mazurkovic made it look easy. That's how good this goalkeeper is. Corner to Russia. Ladislav Mazurkovic, Polish father, Spanish mother, known in the Uruguayan team as the Turk. Munchen with the corner kick. Munchen, who likes to take as many of the dead ball kicks for Russia as possible because he's very expert at them. Urbinias cleared it before Shimnitsky could get to it. Kubia waiting for it to drop. Good tackle there by Kaplichny, number 5, on Kubia, number 7. Kubia overweight but full of skill. Urbinias, the throw. Kubia, Shimnitsky using it rather wildly there. Morales in on it. Yet another free kick in this game, which is being littered with one free kick after another between these two teams, both playing it hard. Kaplichny being warned there, kicking the ball away. Mojica coming across to take the left flank defender with the big left foot. There it goes, blocked off by Shimnitsky. There's a chance here if he can turn. It's Cortez there, number 20. Rather, it's Maniero, number 10, in the picture. Sherstenev. Kaveshvili cleverly drawing Uruguayan people one side and now switching it quickly to the other to Kaplichny. Shimnitsky. In comes Urbinias. Another free kick, quickly taken. Munchen. Urbinias still challenging though. Munchen, a good ball there. Kurtsilava. Evrushkin. Shimnitsky waiting in the middle. Evrushkin blocked off by Maniero and Matosas. Free kick there against Chemnitsky. Matosas with the free kick. Quick one to Kubilla. Trying to get round a phone-in. Almost leading. A phone-in gesturing to the referee there that Kubillas was pulling him with his arm. Free kick or throw-in, we shall see in a moment. Throw-in it is. Shostanev. Good ball to Kaplichny. He can catch it. Not quite. Well, Kaplichny had to really couldn't sell himself by giving that ball straight away to Urbinias, but the referee noted it and is telling him he mustn't waste time. Urbinias. Kretsilava there pushing Maniero in the back. Van Ravens, the referee, having a quick word with Kretsilava, but Russia's fouls by no means as punitive and harsh as the Uruguayan ones, but fouls nevertheless. Montero. Kubias, Rob there. Bijvets now, can he break quickly? That's a good ball to Evrushkin. Bijvets racing into position for the return, blocked nicely by Matosas. Evrushkin again blocked by Matosas. Great play by this bald-headed, experienced number 3 for Uruguay. Evrushkin, Matosas again policing him. Ubinas it was who got the header in there, but Bijvets had fouled him. Mojica. Cortez, number 20, Cortez. Trying to find Morales, but well read by the Russian defense there, Zojvili, who is following Morales around. Morales, number 11, is wandering. Russia playing man-to-man in this situation because Zojvili, number 4, is following him. Urbinias with the throw. Number 15, Fontes there. Shostanev. Kretsilava. Not hit. That's a bit better, a bit quicker. Good ball to Munchan. Now, can he get moved quickly? Or is it all going to be slowed up? Montero taking advantage of. Munchan taking his time. Montero putting the boot in again. Munchan is hurt. These Russians are definitely suffering from this harsh tackling of the Uruguayans. Little Vladimir Munchan there. That's the second knock he's had in this game. One can't imagine for one moment the Russian officials will be pleased with the way their team is suffering. Shostanev with the free kick. Zojvili in good position there. Kretsilava. Evrushkin. Mojica on him very quickly again. Awfully quickly. Must be another free kick. Well, referee Van Ravens, it's time he started to do something about this continued flood of fouls that the Uruguayans are perpetrating. That was blocking there. Mojica there on Evrushkin. Munchan with the free kick. Blocked off by the wall, which Munchan insists was not the regulation distance away. He's just got a corner kick out of it, though. Evrushkin to take the corner kick. Well, the way the Uruguayans are belting in the tackle now, the Russians are having a lot of trouble in winning any possession near goal. Mojica heading it away for another corner kick. Number 6 there. Juan Mujica. 25. Crestelava there. Well, that was his own fault there. Crestelava pushed the ball much too far away of him. Another opportunity lost for Russia. Justiniev. No score yet in this match. We didn't think it would be a very high-scoring match. Two very strong defences and a Uruguayan side which does not commit itself to attack to any extent at all. Only 2 goals in their 3 matches so far. Dodgvili. Muntian. Afonin rather. Afonin breaking on the right. Cut off there by Maniero. Slow hand club from the Mexican crowd. Not liking the stalemate that this game is sinking into. Chernitsky trying to switch directions, moving over to the right wing, but Matosas, as ever, the rock of the Uruguayan defense on that flank of the field. Afonin to the throw. Chernitsky trying to get round Matosas. Almost done so, but this stocky, rugged Uruguayan defender wins the day. Not only wins the day, but wins a free kick. Castanara against Montero. Muntian, dangerous ball there, playing it across the face of his own defence, putting Kaplichny in trouble, and Kaplichny had only one way to get out of it. Ubiñas. And Cheta. Across to Maniero. Mujica. Maniero breaking down the left. There goes the pass to him. A beautiful pass from Mujica. Maniero on the ball. Cubillas coming down to join up with the Mujica helping. That's Mujica. Good running by Mujica. And trying to squeeze in the surprise shot between the goalkeeper and the near post. And all Mujica succeeded in doing is scoring a direct hit on one of the 7 photographers down by the goal. Mujica against Uvrishkin. Good turn by Uvrishkin. And Cheta to Matosas. But it's already gone. It's already gone. Throw into Uruguay. Mujica to Matosas. Afonin inside to Muntian. To Kaplichny. Tatiani in trouble there. Marauded there by Cortez and Fontes. But in fact, it was Asociani who gave the foul. Asociani there, number 11. Morales. Fontes. Kostilava to Evrushkin. This is a situation we've seen many times, but Evrushkin not able to make too much. A good ball. Chernitsky was grabbed there. He was handled there, pulled back. Very bad foul indeed there. Ubiñas being warned, I should think so too. Chernitsky was breaking onto that very good pass, but pulled back ruthlessly by Ubiñas. I would have thought that was worth more than a speaking to, because that completely offended against the codes, the laws, the whole conduct of a football match, if people are going to be back like rugby players when they haven't even got the ball. Muntian with the free kick. A good flick there, didn't come off. Afonin trying to catch the ball, no chance. Uruguay in this game, succeeding in this game by very suspect methods. And Cheta to take the goal kick for Uruguay. Cubillas. Cubillas, good player in tight spaces. Free kick there against Russia. Cubillas getting his control. Lovely ball indeed to Ubiñas, who hasn't got the pace to catch it. Whistles from the Mexican crowd. Chastiniev. Well, another decision there against the Russians. Throw in fact. Throw in to Uruguay. In the last minute of the first half, still no score. A game of many fouls, most of the bad ones by Uruguay. Morales. Offside there. Offside against Tubinyan. Opponent. Kurtsinava. Muntian. You can hear from the Mexican crowd what they think not only of the score, but of the way this game has been played. Russia made a bright start. Shemnitsky missed the... bunch. They got themselves into trouble. Kubias quickly tackled again by... Oh, great play by Kubias. The crowd now beginning to cheer and whistle the Russians. Kubias. A tricky, clever player, this man. That's a little ball there to Maniero. Dodgevili clearing it well. After the ball. A quick break here if he can feed Bijvets, who's broken well on the right. There is Bijvets. Bijvets brought down terribly heavily there by Matosas. The most blatant body check you've ever seen. Bijvets won't take any sympathy from Matosas. Once you beat these Uruguayans, they just plant their big 6-foot, 13-stone frames in the way, and the Russians are really suffering. Evrushkin and Evrushkin 17, Munchan 14 there on the ball for Russia. Munchan lets fly, left foot, angled it much too acutely. Whistles from the crowd. Munchan, who's been getting so much stick from these Uruguayan players. Kapichny up strongly there. Morales. Munchan shadowing him. Montero. Matosa. Maniero. Cortez again. Good run, break by Cortez. Good tackle by Zetiani. Munchan. Munchan on the ball. Bijvets breaking well in here. Uruguay want to throw in, but Bijvets has got it. A great ball to Shemnitsky. Evrushkin, chance on here. Can't get it in. Squeezed out. Good Uruguayan defensive play, but should Evrushkin have let fly? In his favour, there were 3 Uruguayans forming a light blue wall there, but a good break made by Bijvets. This is Montero. Montero again, big player, this man, strong on the ball, clever with it. Kaplichny in there like a tank. Kaplichny there, number 5. He's not prepared to let Uruguay hand out this stick without him retaliating. Throw into Uruguay. Kubia. He's tricky and dangerous, this number 7. He's still got possession. Shemnitsky and a phone in there. He's got past the 2 of them, but the linesman's indicated that the ball had gone out of play. And Zorkavishvili with the goal kick for Russia. Mujica, the bad ball. Asatiani's got it. Maniero was quick on him there, though. Asatiani, Shemnitsky. He can attack Ubinas. Oh, my goodness me. Ubinas has really got the Indian sign on Shemnitsky now. Shemnitsky's falling over the ball. Shemnitsky's trying to do his work in so much of a hurry, because in the back of his mind he knows this big, dark-haired Ubinas is about to rip in with a ferocious tackle. That's Ubinas now with the throw. Take up good positions, these backmen, when they are attacking. Mujica. Mujica again. Good ball to Cortez. Fontes making a break. Kaplichny, I would have thought body checking, yes. Free kick to Uruguay. The dead ball expert, number 6 there, lining up, probably going to hit a big one with his left foot, or perhaps one. then one for the men in the box. Ubiñas takes it. Ubiñas, it's good. Was that a body check there? That was indeed indirect free kick against Chemnitsky. Body checking Ubiñas. Obstruction. Good decision by referee Van Raven. The only thing, was it a penalty or an indirect? He's given an indirect. That Russian ball will have to retreat. A good 3 yards before this game is resumed. Van Raven's having trouble here in getting these men to do what he says. Morales being told to get back. And the referee Manier runs over it. Kubias. Mojica lets it go. And Mojica hits it wide. He had a good free shot there. Chance for Mojica. Kastilava, Afonin. Russia carrying this ball too much. Don't release it quickly enough to their front and middle men. That's a nice ball across to Munchen. If he's got it. We have a free centre here now. There it goes, a good one. Bazakovic, a brilliant one-handed save there. Pulled that down, plucked it down from the sky. In the manner of a man with the reputation of the best goalkeeper in South America. And away goes Montero, making a good break on the right here. Morales is in the middle, but it's in fact Manier who piles in on Kavashvili there. Montero should have tried to find Morales, who was unmarked at the back of the box. He couldn't. And Kavashvili shows that he too has a big reputation as a very good goalkeeper. Munchen. There's trouble here. Cherstinev masterly covering there, blocking out Maniero. Munchen over on the left now. Chemnitsky calling for it down the left, but Ubiñas is marking him off, so Munchen won't give it yet. Gives it now shorter. In goes Ubiñas. Munchen. Cortez coming round the box. This game is very tightly locked at 0-0. Little flick there from Ubiñas. Big Montero there has got it. Ubilla can't get past Kaplichny. Yes, he can. Kaplichny's still got it. What's the result of that little kicking match there? Looks like a free kick against Kaplichny. That's Kaplichny's centre of picture. He's handing back to the Uruguayans every bit as much as they've been handing out to Munchen and Chemnitsky. Free kick to Uruguay. Ubiñas, the captain, to take it. Well, it was the big right fullback Ancheta there who got up to that free kick. Big strong boy. Always moves up when there are dead ball kicks into the Russian box. Russia now surviving under some difficulty. Uruguay looking the strongest side at the moment. Chemnitsky. Afonin, Chemnitsky wants it back. Oh, and now that sort of offence should be booked. Should be booked. Is being booked. Ubiñas booked for intentional handling of a ball. Ubiñas is the third Uruguayan to be booked. Now the big question now is, referee Van Raven's content to go on booking people, or will he send somebody off to players in this game, play to the laws of the game and not to the law of the jungle. This is Bijvets. Crowded out there. Morales. Mojica. But, oh, great run here by Yavrushkin. Nearly got past the second man. Great pass Ancheta, having got past Matosa. Good work there by Yavrushkin. Munchen. Can't see Sadoshvili. Maniero in on him quickly. Matosas, Maniero, Mojica. Cut off by Kurtsilava, who's moved up nicely. Kurtsilava pressing up. Munchen. Bijvets couldn't get hold of that one. Cortez. Kubia. Beautiful ball to Morales. A lovely, nice ball to Montero. And back to, this is a great move, Kubia. A phone-in's on him nice and quickly, though. There goes the centre. Morales nodding it back. Tried to nod it back there. Tried to ride it back, but Munchan away now for Russia. Shemnitsky, the game's quickening up nicely now. They're both going for this vital first goal that can sew this game up. And Cheta to Kubia. Won't catch it. Then replay. See how he's trying to lay it back there, but laying back to nobody. Munchan. Shemnitsky. And Cheta on him quickly. See the disparity in height there. And Cheta, 10 shoulders taller than Shemnitsky. Fontes. Getting into trouble from Bijvet. Bijvet's brought down there by Fontes. He's let it go. Matosa. Mojica going up outside him. Mojica's got it. Morales streaking through the middle for the through ball. Mojica slowing it down. Matosa. Kubia. Good ball to Mojica. Montero. Mojica again. Cortez. Number 20, Cortez. There it goes. Well cleared indeed by Kaplichny. Bijvet. Always game, this boy. Charge Matosis in the back. He's won it. Half won it. Must be a free kick against Bijvet, I would have thought. It is. Montero, who's playing much more forward in the second half, number 5. This is the man who's been moved forward by Uruguay. Maniero. Fontes couldn't get hold of it. Munchan. Afonin. Too tight, you have to turn. Does turn. Doesn't find anybody though. Uruguay now getting on top of Russia in midfield. Kubia dummying Afonin nicely. Got Montero in support. Oh, very clever play by Kubia. Montero should have come to his assistance quicker there, I thought. Ubiñas with the throw. Shaping for the long one. Cortez. Cortez a turn inside, no one backing up. Big Al Shustanev. Hitting the long one for Bijvet, the chase. Goalkeeper read it beautifully. 15 yards out of his goal, out of his penalty area. Great play there by Zukovic. Everishkin. Kurtsilava. Kaplichny. Kaplichny to Asitiani. Asitiani well tackled indeed by Ubiñas, who goes round him very saucily and skillfully. Cortez, nice ball to Kubia. Munchan read it, ran in, got it, intercepted. He's got Everishkin outside him. A little chip to Shemnitsky, too far though. Very nearly caught Uruguay on the turn there. Minutes gone in the second half, the score still 0-0. Matosas for Uruguay. They do hit the long one quicker and better than Russia out of defense. Munchan up in the air there. Cortez challenging him hard. Which way is the free kick being given? Cortez wants it for Uruguay. It is in fact against Cortez there, number 20. Referee Van Raven's warning Morales for kicking the ball away. Kicking the ball away. Now Ravens has warned these people. Is it time to start booking them? He's already got 4 people in his book. Shustanev with the kick. Now can Russia pull this solid Uruguayan defense apart from this set-piece position? It'll take some doing. Headed away there by Mujica well. Montero. Morales. Playing it back to Mujica probably, but Dutchvili doesn't let him. Matosa. Montero, bad ball. Abrushkin couldn't quite win it because that was a great tackle by Cortez, sending Mujica away. That's a fine ball indeed. Great save, magnificent save there. Magnificent save indeed by Kavashvili. Here it goes. What a save from Maniero. Great shot. Marvelous save. As good as anything we've seen in this World Cup at Alaska so far. Mujica with the corner kick. Tries a low one. Evrushkin has read it. Winger doing his job back, coming by the Nicholas from corner kick. Lost it now though. Cortez, a good ball to Maniero, who had a great shot just now. Morales turning on it. Sherstenev clears. Again, Mazurkovic prepared to come almost to the halfway line if necessary. Matosa. Nobody on the right for him to hit the long one yet. Sanchez has moved there, but too late. Won't reach it. Well, Russia coming under a lot of pressure in this first of the second half, but they're surviving. They're still in the World Cup. Both these teams still battling for place in the semi-final. Battling is the word because this has been a hard and at times vicious match. Kutsilava. Dodgvili. Evrushkin beaten by Mujica in the air there. Free kick against Mujica though. Defense on the ball. Going to attack this defense now. Nice little flick to Evrushkin, but Montero had read it. Corner kick to Russia. Evrushkin with the kick. Mujica clears easily, confidently. A nice ball to Kabia. These Uruguayans do play the ball well out of defense. Montero there, almost getting away from Afonin. Ancheta. Matosa's aiming the long one for Montero. Doesn't quite find him, but the intention was good. These Uruguayans beginning to take up good positions in attack, particularly this big Montero, who's definitely been moved forward in the second half. Beachbet. Ancheta with him. Great play by Ancheta there. Simple but effective. The old-fashioned back heel and quick turn. Urbina. Back to Matosa. Uruguay beginning to get on top in this game now. 25 minutes of the second half gone. Chernitsky robbed there by Urbina, but Kaplichny having a fine game for Russia there. Just cut off the pass. Ancheta. Maniero. Maniero, great ball to Kabia. Couldn't quite get it under control. Sherstenev had anticipated it so very well. But Kabia, if he'd shown the control he has shown at times in this game, would have had that one. Great example. doing great things with the ball at the important moments, and Kubia missed then because he was in the box. Getting to the stage now when the Russians might begin to flag in the heat and oxygen problem here. Another hard tackle there by Mujica. Referee has let it go because Russia still have possession. He's played the advantage. Kurtilava. Cortez too strong for Kurtilava in the air. This is Kubia, free on the right. Kaplichny quickly on him though. Kaplichny blocking it off. Corner kick. Russia beginning to walk around that little bit less quickly in between the action now. Are they feeling the strain? They've had a lot of pressure on them. They've been chopped and hacked and kicked by this Uruguayan side, who've had 3 men booked for it, but Uruguay still have 11 on the field. Up goes Ancheta, the big number 2 there, can't quite get it. Evrushkin covering. Ancheta's won it from him though. Back to Mujica. Well, not too much trouble there as long as Kavashvili had seen it, which he had. Dive clearance there by Ubinyas. Foul on Bijvet. Free kick to Russia. Kiselev has on now, a Russian substitute number 12. They've brought on Nikolai Kiselev, young midfield player, and Asachani has gone off. Kiselev for Asachani after 27 minutes, second half. As I was saying, perhaps Asachani was feeling the pace, and certainly Russia need some inspiration in midfield, and young Kiselev has been given the job. He played against Salvador, so he's had experience of this competition. Morales. Dodgevili playing him tight. Dodgevili claiming he's got to throw in. Deflection off Morales, but referee not agreeing. Mujica to take it. Uruguayans disciplined, want the right men to do the right job. This is Mujica because he has a good left foot, but nobody there in the middle. Munchen under pressure there. As well to get it across to Shemnitsky. Maniero. Handball against Maniero there. Running across your picture. Handball against Maniero. He was the man who let rip that beautiful shot a few minutes ago, which brought that great save from Kavashvili. Kaplichny with the free kick. Shestiniev. Shestiniev carrying the ball again, making it difficult now to hit a correct pass, surely. There, as I was saying, Uruguay tries to cover up and get in quickly. Russia must release these balls quicker from the back if they're to upset this tough Uruguayan defense. This is Shemnitsky. Evrushkin calling for it over on the right, unmarked. Shemnitsky holding it too long. Bijvet finds Kurtilava. Evrushkin now. Blocked off by Matosas. Russia too slow in the build-up, suffering for it. There's Evrushkin, whose shot was finally blocked because it was all too slow. He wants people to come to him. Evrushkin comes. Can't get it back quickly enough, though. Free kick against Mujica there. Yet another of this stream of fouls that Uruguay have perpetrated in this game. Evrushkin leaves it to Muntian. In fact, it's the phone-in. Come across from the other side. There it goes. Ubinas up. Doesn't get it. Muntian's in at the back of him. Kiselev. Good ball to Bijvet, who comes away from this defender so well, but there's always 2 of them on him, and Matosas was that too strong for him in the end. Kubia. Morales. Morales got it. A great ball to Kubia, who controls it with his back of his heel beautifully and beats his man. Big tackle there by Kaplichny. Well, Uruguay were doing that to Russia in the first half. He's being booked. Kaplichny is being booked. the fifth man in this game to be booked. Five men booked, no goals. Ubinas with the free kick. Shevchev again anticipating, striding forward, gaining possession for Russia. Shemnitsky, good ball inside to Bijvets. Bijvets' favourite position, attacking with the ball in possession. Brought down very heavily there, and Bijvets clearly aiming the ball at that Uruguayan. Terrible trouble here between Van Ravens and Bijvets. Bijvets retaliating, Van Ravens won't have it. And Cheterik was the big man there in trouble. They finally shake hands. They finally make up. This game boiling up into trouble. Russia not liking the way they are being dealt with in the tackle. This is Evrushkin. A good turn indeed, not quite acute enough. Under pressure, couldn't quite get it back the entire angle. Mazukovic strolling across there, trying to take the steam out of the Russian attack. Afonin, Kubiak, Asatiani, good ball to Shevnitsky. Russia perking up a bit now, Russia coming out of that bad spell. Munchan, Shevnitsky tearing down the left, but he's marked up. It's inside to Bijvets, who turns nicely, but Matosas read it. Kutsilava, good ball to Kizelev, the one substitute. Nice back. Kutsilava holds it, across to Munchan. Uruguay taking their time now. Maniero waiting for people to move up on the right. Kubayas to Ubinas. Ubinas, the big captain. Waiting. Morales is herring in there, but it's too far for him. Mujica's backed up intelligently. Lost the ball, though. That was a good break by Uruguay. Ubinas broke well on the right, but the cross was too far for Morales. That's Mujica, who couldn't quite tie up at the back there and keep the ball in possession. Shevchev again carrying this ball forward, making the spaces so much more cramped in the Uruguay half of the field when he releases it. That's Russia's big problem. Again, the classic instance, Uruguay cutting off the pass because Russia take too long to hit it. Fontes. Matosas blocked off there by Shevchev. Foul against Shevchev. Shevchev feeling that it wasn't. Van Ravens confirming it was. Mujica will take it. The left foot expert. Mujica with the free kick for Uruguay. 34 minutes of the second half gone. Kaplichny. Fontes on the ball. Back to Mujica. Mujica again, he's got a big left foot. Russia mustn't let him hit it. Kutsilava hooking it clear. Fontes back to Mujica. There comes the cross. Blocked off by Kaplichny. Corner to Uruguay. Russia beginning to flag. Holding out, but with difficulty. Morales to take the corner kick now. Kutsilava, a good headed clear, but Mujica positioned himself perfectly to pick it up. Morales again has the benefit of a corner kick. A very good ball indeed there. Very good run by Kubia to that near post. Well blocked off by the Russian defense. Shestenev. These players taking their time. A mistake now by either side would probably be disastrous. 0-0 will bring extra time and a drawing of lots. Neither of these sides prepared to give this first goal away. Cortez. Free kick, in fact, to Russia. Munchan will take it. When Cortez has got far enough away, Bichvet. Cortez has followed in there and crunched in with the tackle. Russia not quick enough to get away from these Uruguayan defenders. Bichvet now beginning to work away from the middle because he's getting no luck in the middle. Bichvet taking on Ubina. Beats Ubina to past Montrero. Foul there by Afonin on Kubia. Foul after foul after foul in this game. Ubina takes it. Montero. Back to Ubina. Good ball control these Uruguayans show. Free kick to be taken by Ubinas to Kubia. Kubia with the ball. Dodgevili, no trouble at all from Cortez in the box there. And Cheta in there, too strong for Bichvet. Maniero against Kostilava. Maniero wins it quickly. Kubia's got it. Holds it so well under pressure, number 7. Good player, this Kubia. A good cross. Cortez was in the box there. It didn't quite reach him. Chemnitsky, haven't seen much of him lately. Maniero. Montero. Kubia. Beating a phone in nicely. Back to Montero, who hadn't read it. Montero apologizes. The break lost there by Uruguay. Shestenev. 7 minutes to go. Still no score. Extra time looming on the horizon. Russia coming out of another heavy period of Uruguayan pressure. It's a good ball to Kiselev. Bichvet is in there, but he has a knock on the head. He's not happy at all, writhing on the ground there. Clash of heads. Kiselev still has it. Bichvet lying in an offside position, injured. Van Raven's calling for attention to Bichvet. Heavy clash of heads there. Bichvet's number 16, 4 goals for Russia so far in this competition, but he hasn't had a chance in this game so far. Been knocked out by the big, strong Ancheta and Matosa. Kostilava going off now. Russia making another substitution. Number 7, Logofet, coming on for Kostilava. Russia now used up both of their substitutes. 6 minutes to go. Kubias a good ball inside there, but very good play indeed. Very good in play indeed there by Afonin. And Chemnitsky, who combined to stop that threat. Cortez. Good ball to Morales. Shestenev in on it. Fontes. Losing it to Chemnitsky. Good break by Chemnitsky. Beat both of them, but he's got to beat them again. That's Logos, the substitute. Not a bad centre at all. Evrushkin's under it. Matosas clears. Bishvet couldn't get on it quickly enough. Not enough pace on the ball for it. Kizelev. Oh, good reading of the game there by Montero, who comes away, gives it to Kubia. Good player, this big number 5, as is Kubia on the ball now. Matosas breaking down the right. They're good ball for Matosas. Won't have the pace, though, to beat Kapitschny. Sheffield. Muncha. Tackled very quickly there by Montero. These big, strong Uruguayan men now getting on top of Russia. Opponent with the throw from Russia. Well, this game's now to the stage when they've both got their eyes on 90 minutes and no score. Logofed attacking. Matosas easily picked it off. Morales. Can't get past Dodgvili. Got Evrushkin with him. Gives it to Evrushkin. It's on here. It's on. A good cut back. Beautifully cut off by Mazurkovic. Another example of Mazurkovic's supreme skill. Mojica. Logofet. Kubia. Kubia against the opponent. Waiting for support before he takes him on. Once again helping opponent, but this Kubia consistently able to take on 2 men. He's lost that little encounter though, because that's a throw into Russia. Kapitschny. Shestinyev. Not hitting the ball quickly enough from these deep positions though. Uruguay time to mark up, check up. So Shestinev's attacking all the way. Loses it again though. Leaves himself exposed. Cortez. Mujica. Good turn inside there. Nice bit of football there. Maniero to Montero. To Morales. To Matosas. To Fontes. Back to Ancheta. Back to Matosas. Uruguay controlling this game now. Kubia. Man who might produce a spark of something to bring a goal from this game. Mujica. Maniero. A big shot this man. Lets it go. Just over the top. Just over the top. Kavashvili very cleverly there, covered the ball all the way and pulled his hand away at the last minute. Agile, excellent goalkeeping there by Kavashvili when not to touch the ball. There we go. There he is, covers it, pulls his hand down. Dodgvili, the long one for Shemnitsky. Ubinas covering him. Ubinas gets it. Ubinas again. Let's Morales have it. Let's go back and start again. Let's go round in a circle. Pull Russia aside. Pull them forward. Then hit the long one. There is the long one. Maniero gets it. Matosas to Mujica. Mujica, a man with a left foot shot. Long cross indeed. Well cut out by Kapitschny, because that was bound for Kubias in an unmarked position. Logofet loses it to Montero. Montero working into a shooting position. Kubias has it. Cross to Mujica, but Justinev just got his forehead to it in time. Mujica. Maniero. We're at the end of official time. It's now the injury time to be added on before this game goes into extra time. And there is the final whistle. There is the final whistle. Extra time now between Uruguay and Russia in this quarterfinal at Azteca Stadium. No score after 90 minutes. Chemnitsky of Russia had the best chance of the game early in the game after 3 minutes. And Mujica has a chance for Uruguay early in the second half. And that's just about the only chances there have been between these two teams of strong defenses, and in Uruguay's case, and it's Uruguay to kick off for the first 15-minute session of extra time. They brought on substitutes during the 10-minute break. They brought on Gomez, and I think it's for Morales. We'll see as the game takes shape. Russia have used up both of their substitutes, and Russia were looking very much the tighter of the two in the break. Flaked out on the ground, having all sorts of medical help. Uruguay looking half so effective, but we would expect Uruguay being used to these conditions of heat and altitude. And straight away, Uruguay on the attack there. Shesternev diving in. Maniero, a great break here by Maniero, winning a corner. Maniero wins the corner straight away in the early part of this first session of extra time. Kubia to take it. Wants Chizilev further away, wants Maniero to take up a position by the near post. Up goes Big Ancheta, gets to it. Big Ancheta, number 2 there, got to it. Bischwetz chases it. Bischwetz against Montero. It's no contest in the air, is it? The height of the two of them. Matota. Ubinas plays it in there, but no trouble for Kavashvili at all. To Ubinas. Chemnitsky, surrounded by 3 defenders straight away, finds almost a good ball. Montero to Ubinas. Quick one to Kubia. Good piece of ball control there by Kubia. He's an entertainer, this man. Kaplichny. Muntian. Vladimir Muntian. For Russia. A lot of heavy tackling on him in this game. Good ball to Chemnitsky, who can't catch it. Vinyas, the Uruguayan captain. One of 3 players in the Uruguayan side that have been booked for their heavy tackling. Vinyas, Montero and Matosas have all been booked. That's Matosas to Kubia. The players, particularly the Russian players, feeling the heat and the pace and the punishment of this game. Extra time will be another tight affair, like the 90 minutes was, just waiting for one goal that will sort this match out. And Cheta. Foul against Kaplichny there. Kaplichny on Maniero. Kaplichny was in quickly, played the man instead of the ball. Just never read that well. Munchen now. Chemnitsky working down the left. The long one for Bischwetz, but this is too good for him in the air. Logofet moved in quickly there, but couldn't keep it. Kubia there by a phone in, I would have thought. Free kick. Free kick against Russia. Russia now having to commit a lot of fouls to keep these Uruguayans out. Zoshvili to Kaplichny. Back to Zoshvili. Russia have been able to mount many attacks in the latter part of this match. They've been under pressure, holding out, trying to pinch one. Shesternev. Shesternev carrying the ball. Eliminates his chance of hitting a good long one, but wants to join up with his attack in all probability. Logofet. Logofet, a good ball there for Evrushkin. Evrushkin couldn't quite get hold of it, and Ubinas there, number 4, very happy to concede a corner kick. Had to take the safety first method there. Corner kick to Russia. Muncan strolling over to take it, the crowd whistling, but one sympathizes with Muncan. To start galloping about extra time now, you don't have to, would be to burn up unnecessary energy. Muncan with the corner. Completely moved into the back of the box and then waits for the attack. There it goes, and it completely went up there, but Mazurkovic got it. Shustanev with the ball to Muncan. Can Muncan send Shemnitsky down the wing? It's in fact Evrushkin wanted over to the other wing. Evrushkin now on the left. Shemnitsky gone to the right. And Cheta too strong for him. Too strong for Evrushkin, just as he's been too strong for Shemnitsky. Logofed. Logofed, a good cross. Kizanev won't catch it. Too strong a cross altogether. Mujica. Good ball to Cortez. Good ball back to Mujica. These Uruguayans do play themselves out of defensive positions quickly and well. Mujica. Kizanev did beautifully. Cut the ball out. Quick one across here. Muncan for Russia. Shemnitsky hoping to get a good pass, but it's all blocked off. No chance for Muncan to hit the ball down the wing. Kaplitsky trying the right-hand side. Schuster. He's got a phone in outside him. Missed kick there by Schuster. Cortez. Tried to dummy Kaplichny there, but Kaplichny wasn't beating it. Kaplichny there played a good game for Russia at centre back. Rubinov. See how well Rubinov gets this ball to Kubier again. It's a dangerous one. Very dangerous one. There's trouble here, but Kavashvili in the end fouled by the Uruguayans there. Kavashvili. Kavashvili to Kitanev. Muncan. Back to Kavashvili. Bijbet wandering out to the right flank now. Taking on Matosas, but having no success than anybody else has had with this big ball down scheme. Good tackling, Uruguayan centre-back Matosas. Number 3 there. Kizanev with the throw. Muncan put under pressure by the Uruguayans all the time. Dodgeville gets the cross in. Shemnitsky goes up. They're taking too much time here. Finally, Ancheta gets it clear, but only to Kizanev. It's up for Russia if they can be quick. Shemnitsky goes up, Mazurkovic, no trouble at all. Foul there against Afonin, I would have think, yes, the foul by Afonin, number 3, on Kubia, number 7. It's going to be booked this time. Number 5, Kaplichny, booked for kicking the ball away. That's the second time he's been booked in this game. Surely the second time he's been booked in this game. Clear warning there from referee Van Ravens that the next time Kaplichny goes off. Maniero. Maniero again. Well, the interesting talking point is that if Kaplichny has been booked twice in this match, he should have gone off, so perhaps referee Van Ravens was only threatening the first time, but he certainly had his book out twice to Kaplichny. And referee Van Ravens has made it quite clear that the next time Kaplichny goes off, to Sherstenev. Logofet breaking down the left. Sherstenev taking it to the right. Munchan, always under pressure, can't hit these through balls, having to play it sideways. Sherstenev. Nice little ball inside to Evrushkin, back to Sherstenev. Back to Kiselev, rather. Kiselev, a good one, chance for Evrushkin. Chance for Evrushkin, but great play there by Ancheta, the big man who got the tackle in. Kubia almost getting round Sherstenev. This player on the ball, Kubia, has done so much for Uruguay today. Sherstenev again, a great interception. Move as the player moves apart and got it. He's moving up now with Evrushkin. Russia in a good position here. Sherstenev trying to get it across Logofet. Ubenas in between the two of them. Good run this by Ubenas. Quick break down the right. Kubia calling for it in the middle. It's the long one. Right across to Mujica. Mujica with a big left foot. Chemnitsky for Russia. Uruguay always short finish in the box. That's their big problem. Kaplichny. Good ball to Munchan if he can catch it, which he can't. Whistle from the crowd. Munchan must feel that a little bit more time. 11 minutes extra time gone. Four minutes of this first session left. Fontes of Uruguay over in another part of the field with injury. The referee wants the game to continue. Fontes gets the message, gets up and limps on. Gomez, the substitute. Come on for Morales. Taking on Zojvili. Winning a throw-in. Zojvili winning the throw-in according to referee Van Raven. The crowd don't like it. Kiselev, the blonde number 12, came on for Asatiani as substitute towards the end of the second half. Zojvili hitting the long one quickly. Evrushkin offside. Ubinya. Heading the long one in, but Kaplichny gets it. Now Logofet. Oh, there's a vicious kick there by number 15, Fontes, who's going to be spoken to. Referee Van Ravens does not have to book people before sending them off. The rules of this competition state that a vicious foul, a man can be sent straight off. Chemnitsky away on the left for Russia. Can he get past Ancheta? Almost got past. He's got the centre in. Matosas just sit down beautifully. Good play by this Matosas. Maniero. Zojvili to Kiselev. Sherstenev. Oh, too far for Munchan again. Munchan glances disappointed at his captain. Every pass wasted like that is wasting energy. Away goes Gomez, brought down heavily by Zojvili. Zojvili, number 4. This will be Mujica with the free kick. Esparago comes on now for Uruguay. They use their second substitute. On comes number 9, Esparago. And 15, Fontes goes off. Esparago, number 9, lost his place for this game. He is a centre forward. So this is an attacking ploy by Uruguay. And Cheta pushing people there in the box. I don't know whether the referee saw that. He should have done. Big Ancheta there, number 2. That's Fontes who's got with an injury out. Really a very painful injury. Getting a pat from one of the officials to say, well, you did a good job, and now it's up to Esparago. Cortez with the corner. Kubia almost got a volley in there. Kubia looking dangerous one for Uruguay. There he is now on the ball. A beautiful bicycle kick. Very nearly Russia. And Chester it was who had the shot there, number 2, the big number 2. Not good enough shot by any means. Matosas. He'll whack it back in the box. There it goes. Up goes Gomez and Kubia. And it was Gomez, the substitute there, number 18, who got the header in. Kavashvili picked it up. Not too much trouble at all. And away come Russia. There's the replay. Up goes substitute Gomez. There's the header. Kavashvili had moved nicely. Got the bounce, the angle of the bounce correctly, and pouched the save nicely. This is Esparago. Uruguay substitute. The Mexican crowd now getting with Uruguay. Chemnisky. This game beginning to go Uruguay's way as we're in the last minute of the first period of extra time. There's Bijvets. He's worked so hard but got no change at all out of these big Uruguayan defenders. 15 minutes of extra time gone. The score still 0-0. Uruguay getting on top in this game. That is the end of the first period of extra time. And the score still Russia 0, Uruguay 0. And it's Russia kicking off the second period of extra time here at Azteca. The score still no score. This is going to be the vital period, and already one can see the tackles crunching in there. And it's a free kick to Russia. Both teams have used up both their substitutes, so these are the men now who've got to bid for a semi-final place for these two teams. Uruguay got on top in that first period of extra time. What does Russia pull out of the bag now? Dutchville on the ball for them. But Kizilev outside him. But he tried to beat one man too many, and that man was Maniero. He's breaking quickly, chased by Dutchville. This is Esparago. Esparago into the box. And a very good attempt indeed from that angle. Well knocked off by the goalkeeper to a phone-in. Good attempt there by Esparago. No one in support for the pass back. Had to go it alone. This is Kizilev for Russia. A phone in, Kizilev. Kizilev again. He should have a little bit more energy. He only came on towards the end of the second half. Evrush trying to get past Mujica, can't. Bijvets diving in there, working hard. Evrushkin's got it. Still got a foul against Bijvets. Bijvets, the Russian centre forward, 16 there, who's really worked hard but got no change out of these big Uruguayan defenders. Gomez, the substitute, number 18. Esparago, the substitute. Robbed by Logoped, the substitute. It's all substitutes at the moment. That's a great ball to Evrushkin. Won't catch it. Evrushkin nodding his agreement with the pass, the intention, but not quite able to get to it. It was hit that little bit too hard. Big Ancheto, a powerful, strong game. It has Matotas, the man on the ball now. Esparago, he should be full of running, only just come on. Shestanev beats him though. Logofet, number 7 for Russia. Oh, Munchan nearly picked it up. Cortez. Logofet. He's full of running. He hasn't played by any means the whole of this game. That's Munchan who has, and had a lot of hard tackling inflicted on him. Chemnisky. Renewing his battle with Ubenath and getting past him this time. Bijvets. Crunching in there, robbing Bijvets. And away come Uruguay. That's a good ball to Maniero. Mujica, left flank defender, who will attack when given the chance. Brago, by a phone-in. Kizilev, Logofet. He's got Evrushkin down the right, but he doesn't get it. Kizilev. Bischwitz, no chance. Big Ancheta in there like a tank. Gomez. The man who can people. The heavy, bulky, clever, tricky winger there. Look, losing it in the end though. Trying to beat one man too many. Bischwitz, but Ancheta again clearing. The long legs of Ancheta. Bischwitz chesting it down nicely. Is he offside? He's coming in beautifully. The linesman has it offside. That's Bischwitz. Took it beautifully like he does, but he was definitely offside. You'll see the replay. See how well he takes it. You can't see that he's offside, but he was. Comes round the defender and slots it in most beautifully. Uruguay 5, and that's big Montero. He's fouling there, I would have thought. Foul against Krapicny. He's got to be careful, otherwise he'll be off. Ubina, the free kick. Gone for an Uruguayan foul, and that's the story we've heard before in this game. The Russian there writhing in pain. Can't see who it is from here, probably Zochvili. Five minutes of the second period, extra time gone. Just 10 minutes away from a drawing of lots to decide if these two teams goes on to the semi-finals. It's Vodachvili, he's recovered that. Free kick to Russia. Chesterton. Cortez. Kiselov. Kiselov, number 12. Bischwitz losing it. To Esperanto. Cortez. This has got depth in this attack. Estubia, can he find Esperanto in the middle? There it goes. Oh, weak header indeed there. Dogofest. That's a good ball for Munchan if he can catch it. Does catch it. He's got to try and get... No, he's just control it. Kind of tiredness there from Munchan. He'd normally have snapped it under control in a flash, but the little chap's tired. Throw into Uruguay. Sosa, who's played a great game for Uruguay. Cortez, who's done a lot of hard work. Esparrago, who's just come on. Keeps his man nicely. Gomez it is. Gomez almost getting ready for in fact. Body checks him, free kick to Uruguay. Mauricio will take number 6 there. One of his shots led to one of the only 2 goals Uruguay have scored in this competition. He didn't score it, but with a rebound and Maniero popped it in. He's dangerous with this left forward. He's not going to shoot from here, that's quite clear though. The chip, well headed away by Krapicny. Maniero, Krapicny with him. Corner kick. Maniero did well there. Kapitschny against Maniero, and he won a corner kick. In fact, he's won a free kick. An even better position. Here it comes. Esparago back in. Mojica. Gomez. Fouling Logofet there, trying to get away from him. Logofet, the Russian substitute, came on for Asociani towards the end of the second half. Logofet, Shadow on the left. Once it later though, Afonin has it first. Afonin back to Kiselev. Logofet. This game now is motion football. Both sides, particularly Russia, short of running. Don't want to waste energy on unnecessary running. Trying to pass the ball to each other, but it's Uruguay on the attack most of the time now in extra time. Tosa. Maniero. Maniero, he's got Kubiak outside him. Gets it. Kubiak against Shostanev. Shostanev winning it well. Great play by Shostanev. Just lengthened his stride and came away from Kubiak. Shostanev is quicker than he looks. Keaton. Chan. Got... Oh, Everskin there, pushed off the ball by Ancheta. Goal kick to Uruguay. Esparago. Getting away from Kapitschny. Kapitschny tackling well, tackling hard, but tackling from behind and bringing the man down. Big kick. Kapitschny clearly has got cramp. His comrade there is straightening his legs for him to avoid those muscles stiffening up. Or whether that was a little bit of a smokescreen by Kapitschny to prevent himself being in even more trouble with referee Van Ravens, we shall never know. He's recovered pretty quickly. Rubinas with the free kick. Rubinas whacked it into the middle. Picanchero is there. Rubias showing great control there, but can't. Yes, he has. It's there. It's there. A marvellous piece of work by Kubias. Got that ball across. A marvellous piece of work by Kubias. I think it's Esparago, the scorer. Esparago is the scorer, yes, number 9, but it was Kubias. See this, how he gets out of this tight situation. Russia will never forget themselves. He did get past the two of them. Here it comes. Cross, and Esparago has just a nice flick of the head, and it's in the net. There you see. The rest is quite easy. Thank you very much. Uruguay 1, Russia 0. 3 minutes of this extra time left. It's the goal that Uruguay frankly deserve in terms of their superiority in the extra time period. They were brutal and destructive in the first half of the game. They got on top in the second half and more on top in extra time. And that goal was made by Kubiak. See it again. This was the man I was saying who might do something for Uruguay. One man who might. And you see he gets past these two men with brilliant control on the goal line and squeezes it across. A superb piece of inventive football. Two defenders bringing down his neck. It's finally Afonin he beats there. And Esparago flicks it in with his head. Well, Russia now have really got to move fast. They've got about a couple of minutes left to stay in the World Cup. This is Bijvets, than whom there is no greater trier. And that was a bad foul there by Bijvets on Cortez. He's being very severely lectured, quite rightly so too. Bijvets will claim he was kicking for the ball, but he was very late and he definitely kicked Cortez very hard on the leg. Maniero. Well, let's substitute Esperanto chasing this ball now. This is Maniero on the ball. This is Esperanto waiting to get it. Getting it, not getting it. Number 9 there, but what does he care now about not picking up passes? Because he was the man who came on as substitute and scored the goal, which very probably took Uruguay into the semi-final of the World Cup. Dodgvili, Cherstenev, what can Cherstenev do now? Desperate situation he and his team are in. Kiselev, see the urgency in Kiselev now. Cherstenev, the captain, moving up into attack from a defensive position. So good ball indeed. If Bijvets can catch it, which he can just do so. Beating his man beautifully. A great little tip. It's on here. And Chetter it was who cleared. Well, that was a very close shave there indeed. On the ball, Sparago. Now it's Gomez. Russia really raised the gallop there, didn't they? Still fighting to stay in the World Cup. Kapitschny. Beautifully pulled down there by Schmitzky. Russia really coming. Again, it's Chetter, the big number 2, who stops. That's a great shot there. Almost a great shot, I should say, by Munjan. And number 2 for Uruguay. And Chetter has really done them proudly in these last 2 dangerous moments. Time, according to my watch, there's a little bit of extra time to be added for time wasting. Referee Van Raven looks at his watch. That's Sancheta, who's had such a great game for Uruguay. And away comes Cubias. That's the man. Free kick, in fact, against Cubia, number 7 there, the man who made the goal for Esparago. Again, it's Sancheta who clears, that big tall number 2 there. And away goes Gomez. He's got Esparago inside him. He's coming inside to link up with Esparago. There goes the through ball for Esparago to chase. It's Logofets staggering there, fighting for the ball for Russia. Trying to keep Russia in this World Cup. It's Logofets with the throw for Russia. Uruguay leading as we move into the last 2 seconds of this quarterfinal here. Van Ravens, the referee from Belgium, blows the whistle. Uruguay go down on their knees and pray thanks for the goal which Carrillo made and Esparago scored 3 minutes from the end of extra time. Well, this is a match which Uruguay have won deservedly in terms of the attacking pressure they brought to bear in the game. There you see the Latin expressions of the most absolute joy. Uruguay now in the semi-final. This was a match which they deserved to win in terms of the attacking pressure they brought to bear in the second half and throughout extra time. Russia will never forgive Uruguay for the crippling, bruising tackles which Uruguay inflicted on them in the first hour of the game. Tackles which led to Ubiñas, Montero and Matosas, 3 Uruguayans being booked. Russia retired.